Kroom. I am the convention manager for Wasabicon 2015. Give yourself a round of applause for coming in. The first part of opening ceremonies we do is to let you know who you get to harass for the weekend. We'll know. I disappear shortly after.
His entire staff.
Yes, the staff. You can harass the staff, but more importantly, the guests. We want to harass them first. So I'm going to bring them up one at a time and let them introduce themselves, and then tell you about how excited they are to be here. See how excited you guys are to be here, and then just share with their thoughts, dreams, hopes, aspirations, and where you'll be able to find them for the weekend. So Tristan, you're right in front of me, so how would you come up first? Because nothing says have a convention on Halloween like bringing in a zombie from The Walking Dead, so there you go.
Hello everybody. Like you said, I'm Tristan Johnson. I was on a little show called The Walking Dead. It was a fun experience. I'm looking forward to being here in Jacksonville this weekend. The number one question I've been getting this weekend while I'm here, when people ask me where I'm from, I say I'm from Atlanta. They're like, oh, you're here for the game? No, I'm here to be here with you guys for the weekend. So.
That might help. So, if you haven't noticed yet, the fun thing about doing it this weekend is when you saw some of them this morning, wait till late afternoon when all the Florida Georgia fans come back.
Yes!
And you can always tell by their demeanor which one won. Yes.
I've got no dog to fight. I'm a Notre Dame fan, so.
Oh, you're a Notre Dame fan?
Yeah.
Oh, you need to meet Ken for the weekend. The other owner of this convention is walking around. Some of you who bought their pass this morning instead of pre-regging. Those of you that bought the pass probably saw the baby that's in pre-reg. That is my business partner's baby. It is wearing Notre Dame. I mean, they are the Notre Dame. Like, my wife and he go up there and run half marathons. Like, they're that diehard. So, yeah. So now you can learn that A, he was on The Walking Dead, B, he's not here for football, and C, he likes Notre Dame. There you go. Thanks so much. Well, I guess this means I have to stand up again. No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
All right, pick a number between 1 and 10.
7.
Oh, that was my number. Come on up. Ladies and gentlemen, everybody say hi, Amanda.
Hi, Anna.
Alex Anonymous to do that. It's over for 10 days.
She's been sober for what, since August? Is that when we did that thing?
Is that July?
August.
Yeah.
Last week of July, first week of August.
He introduced me to moonshine a couple conventions ago.
Oh, yeah.
No.
It was not a friendly introduction.
No. It was like a punch in the nards. I don't even have nards. That's how bad it was. Anyway, I'm Amanda Miller. I'm a voice actor. You might have heard of a little show called Sailor Moon. So I voiced Sailor Jupiter for Sailor Moon Crystal, the 2014 show, and also the redub of the classic series where it's unedited, so you'll get to see people that aren't cousins. It's going to be airing on Hulu sometime soon. Anyway, what else am I at? I'm tired. My flight was delayed for like 7 million hours by lightning in Dallas. I'm like, this is appropriate. I am the guardian of thunder. But they could not keep me away. So anyway, I'm also Sully and Chersh in the video game Fire Emblem Awakening. Yeah, and I don't know, in the Danganronpa video game series, I played Junko Enoshima and Toko Fukawa. So yeah, there's other stuff. You can Google it. You got your internets and your little iPhones. We got Tom, like they have iPhones, right?
No, most of in Jacksonville, they all use Blackberries or flip phones.
They still have a little stylus like my dad uses. Like the little let me just pull out my Palm Pilot.
Raise your hand if you have a flip phone. Come on, somebody in the audience. Thank you.
Well, I look forward to seeing you guys this weekend. I have somewhat at 3, I have a Q&A, and then 4, I have autographs. Tomorrow at 12, we're doing the Sailor Moon talk, and then sometime tomorrow I have autographs again. So This is for my Jacksonville dance. This is what I imagine you guys dance like. I wanted you now.
So the story she's not telling you because she's looking at me is Amanda and I have known each other for a little while, and every time she goes to a convention, she's picked one airline that will remain nameless, American Airlines. And we have determined, and this weekend is helping us prove it, that she is officially cursed when it comes to flying this airline. How many flights in a row now has it been a delay?
I think it's been every flight in a row. There's been a delay of at least 1 hour. The past ones were 3 hours.
What time did you get in last night?
Last night I got in at like 3 a.m.
3:45.
3:45.
So she looks a little tired right now, that's why we're telling the story.
Yeah.
She'll be even more tired this afternoon when she realizes she's on California time and on 3 hours of sleep.
Oh, I'm already aware of that. But he even said when we were picking the tickets, he's just like, I'm gonna give you every result but American. I'm like, well, but I have my miles on American and I'm trying to get to this status. And he's like, that's dumb. You're dumb.
She's not kidding. We were literally on a phone call and I have all the screens up. I'm like, okay, here's this flight option, here's this, here's this. She's like, oh, does American not fly out there? I'm like,
We're not doing it.
they do, I just refuse to look it up. No, but my points.
You don't
Okay.
understand, like then eventually I'll get free checked bag.
Will this flight get you to that level?
After next weekend.
Oh, then you'll be there?
I'll get that and I'll also be first on standby list. I'll get to board first. It'll be like the Titanic and I'll be like the new money person. Just like, bye, second class people, I get to board before all y'all.
And what will happen after that is every convention she books for the next part of the first half of next year will have places that American doesn't fly.
Yeah, flying to like Timbuktu. Well, that'd be
Yeah. Welcome to Discount Airlines. Excellent. Well, you'll see her all weekend. Give her a round of applause.
So I forgot where the mic came from.
It magically appeared. You summoned it with your lightning powers. All right, David, come on up. You're next. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. David Silva.
Hello. So I never know when I go to a convention if anybody even knows who I am because I do all sorts of different things. Does anybody know The Flash? You like The Flash? I'm the voice of Gorilla Grodd in The Flash.
Nice. Yes.
And they just announced a couple of days ago, I can say here that Grodd is back on November 17th.
Yes.
It's his biggest episode ever, so I hope you guys like it. I'm also working as Drax on the new Guardians of the Galaxy animated series. If you haven't seen that yet, I hope you look it up on Disney XD. Yes. What else do I do? Transformers.
Transformers Prime.
Yeah, I was shocked with Transformers Prime. And so I guess I never know. Not a lot of Transformers fans here. That's okay. There's a few. Come and say hi. Lots of video games.
Tell them you speak Klingon.
I do speak Klingon. Well, I don't speak Klingon. They taught me how to speak Klingon. I was in Star Trek Into Darkness. I was all the Klingon voices you hear on the planet. Well, I'll probably tell the story in my panel, but it's actually a really interesting story.
Don't tell it now. Go to his panel for the story. But that was our teaser.
That's your teaser, yeah.
So you see the preview or something.
What else have I done that anyone would care about?
There's what?
What else have I done that anyone would care about? Video games. Asmodean and Diablo 3.
Yeah.
The Arbiter and Halo Wars, that might be fun.
Sorry, are you the one gasping?
At least 5 of you have to play Halo.
Is she gasping?
In front of my signing, there's a book. Can you